Hey guys, this is Rishabh Gang, and in this video we are gonna talk about how to present your paper. Uh, I have seen many answer sheets of IPAC, and the major reason why people do not get the marks they deserve even in class 12th is because they don't know how to present their answers. So in this video we are going to talk about how to present your answers in theory subjects as well as practical subjects. So let's get started. So first thing, if you don't know or if it is your first CA attempt, अगर आपका CA की जर्नी अभी शुरुआती हो रही है तो आई विल टेल यू कि कॉपी जो होती है हमारी, that is not the horizontal copy which we used to get in class 12th. It is an A4 size paper, A4 size copy which we get in CA examinations. So if it's a theory, first thing, when you are starting any answer, please write the answer number here, okay, at this part of the page. And whenever you start a new answer or a new sub answer, for example, one part A and one part B, both of them should be at separate pages. Okay, and you don't write here question 1D, you write answer 1D. I have seen teachers who deduct marks. I have seen copies in which examiners have deducted marks because they have written question 1D. Okay, so you write answer 1D in the middle of the second line of that page. Okay, next thing which you need to remember is that whenever you are starting a theoretical answer, please leave at least this much space and this much space from the left and the right side. Reasons are it makes your copy looks better and neat. Another thing, you write approximately only 5 to 6 words in a single line, so it makes your copy look really spacious. Okay, and another advantage which is for us students is that if you don't know much of the answer, then in that case you can it will make sure that the answer looks bigger even if you don't have too much content. Okay, so please start your answer after leaving this much space and this much space at least. Okay, next thing, how much we should be writing in theoretical answers. So my recommendation, the standard which I follow, because there are most times I know more than the for example, it's a 4-mark question, so I can also write a 8-mark answer in that, because for example in law more content has been given in our study material, so you have to write only for 4 marks. So if it's a 4-mark question, then write 75% of the page, 75% to 100% a page. Okay, so only 75 to 100% of the page. Please do not start the second page if it's a 4-mark question, otherwise I'm sure your paper will you will not be able to complete your whole paper. In case if it is 6 to 8 mark questions, then 1.5 to 2 page is enough for that thing. Okay, if it's a law case study question, for example in Contract Act or in Companies Act, first thing which you write is the provision. Then in the first paragraph you should be writing the provision. In the second paragraph you should be giving a little summary of the case study, of the events happening in the case study. So the second paragraph should be the summary of the events happening in the case study, and in the third paragraph you should be giving the answer. Please do not give answers like yes or no in the first para. So the format should be, first you shall be writing the provision, then a summary of events, summary of case study you can say, and then in the third paragraph you should be writing result or conclusion. Next thing, when you are writing for example a tax question, tax answer, for example you have to write computation of gross total income for Mr. Ram in the financial year or in the assessment year 16-17. So whenever you are starting writing that answer, for example you make a table like this. Please make the lines with the scale. I am just making it for showing you. So I've seen many people who just write answer and starts writing. Okay, you don't do like that. You give a particular proper heading, particulars. Okay, then you will write here, for example, this here and this here. Okay, and then you give a proper heading, for example, computation of gross total income of Mr. Ram for assessment year 16-17. So you would be writing this here. Okay, you need to give a proper heading. You need to tell the examiner what are you solving. Okay, he is not gonna guess, like he will not read the whole answer and then he will कि इसने working note लिखा है कि he have written the computation or he have written a working note. So please write a proper heading as well. Another thing, if it's a practical paper like accounts, or practical paper like accounts or cost accounting or financial management or advanced accounting, please do not leave such margin, because in that case you won't be able to, there will be shortage of space basically. Then so don't leave any margin on your part. Second thing, please use scale, ruler, if you call that as ruler, or 30 centimeter ruler. Please buy this one. Okay, 15 centimeter, you will get problem. You will draw a line like this, and then you will have to draw again a line like this. So there are chances that you may not draw it straight. So buy a 30 centimeter ruler, please. Okay, and please allocate the columns space judiciously. For example, you must have seen this that three process question in process costing. So they have 4 columns in left side as well as 4 columns in right side. For example, particulars, process X, process Y, process Z, then again particulars, process X, process Y, process Z. And this case also emerges in the partnership type of question where there are 3 to 4 partners. So please allocate the space judiciously, and first C, for example, you have to draw 4 lines, no? You have 4 columns to draw in the left side as well as the right side. So for example, the total width of the page is around 18 centimeters. So divide it into 9 and then allocate the columns judiciously. Please do not make it haphazard. It will make your copy look really bad. Next advice is, for example, this was the practical question advice. Now 2 things which I focus a lot on. If you are writing any points, for example, you have to write 8 points regarding business ethics. In a business ethics question you have to write 8 points. Then please do not write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Or if you are asked to write any provision, sub provisions in law, please do not write it as 1 2 3. Better use bullets like star or dot like a big dot like this, because this will actually help you in case you are required to write 4 sub provisions or sub points, and you only remember 3, and if you write 1 2 3 4 or and in 1 2 3, then the examiner will get to know that you don't know that point. But if the examiner is not so you may say attentive, then if you use this bullets at half here and half here. So for example, 1 bullet is here, 1 bullet is here, and 1 bullet is here. Then if the examiner is not attentive, then in that case he won't see that you have written only 3 points rather than 4 points. Another thing, and the last advice, which is the most important advice for you all, if you don't know the section number properly in your intermediate level examination, please do not write it. If only write if you are 100% sure, because if you write it wrong, then the examiner won't read even the following answer which you have written. Another advice, there are many number of days which have been given in our Companies Act. For example, you have to give such document to ROC within 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, etc, etc. So if you don't remember it properly, better do not write it, because it makes a wrong impression on the examiner. And the best way to present the answer without writing those number of days is those number of days or that section number is that section. For example, you don't remember that 138 section is associated with check 1. checks thing in Negotiable Instrument Act. So you will write the prescribed section or the appropriate section in the act, or if you have to write the number of days, then you can write prescribed number of days under the act. So the document needs to be submitted to ROC within the prescribed number of days mentioned in the act. So if you write in this way, you will be able to score really good marks, and this is the appropriate presentation which you should be giving in your examination. I hope this video was a little helpful, and please do not have any confusion that should I leave this much space and this much space on the left and right hand side. I have passed my examination with good marks. I can say 420 out of 700 is good marks. So please, I seriously recommend you to leave this much margin. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you like other video, if you want to see other IPC videos as well, you can see in the playlist link given below the video in the description box. So thank you guys for watching this video. This is Rishabh Gang signing off.